look cute. What are you doing with your fireman hat on?
We have the same hat.
No way, no way. Just walk, just walk. Hi, my baby girl. Hi, darling. Walk. First, you're going to see a bunch of crazy joy and excitement, and I call it my controlled chaos. At 4,
Joyce Ellis is the executive director of the Lemoyne Center in Washington, PA.
Hi, honey. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. K through 3 should be on this side. I became executive director of nothing. There was nothing here, no program, no money, no kids. There was nothing. Who has homework?
I do.
Okay, you're gonna follow your, listen, shh, shh.
For 37 years, Joyce Ellis was a successful dance teacher.
Can't touch this.
She choreographed and danced in Myron Cope's parody of You Can't Touch This.
Over 2 hoes.
And I showed Myron the routine, and I said, look, Myron, I just want you to hold your hands like this. The 2 guys on each side will give you high fives. He kept missing it.
Tell him, homeboy, you can't touch this.
Joyce's business was growing. She had at least 4 studios in and around Washington, PA. And then, one day,
I'm sitting at my dance studio just as normal as possible, and I hear an audible voice behind me saying, you're going to close your studio in 5 years. And I look behind me and didn't think anything about it because, you know, you're going like this, you know. How about you tie your shoe, honey? Right there. And a few minutes later, the voice said, in 5 years, you're going to close your studio. You're going to change hundreds of thousands of youth lives. Boyfriend, how you doing, baby? Staying out of trouble? Good. Good grades?
Yes, ma'am. I got A's and B's. I was just wondering if I could come up here today and just do my homework.
the Lemoyne Center in Washington has a long and storied history. At one time, it was the only place that blacks could swim and find other recreational opportunities. When it opened in 1956, both Branch Rickey and Jackie Robinson were there.
When the movie 42 came out, it was so relevant because Jackie Robinson cut the ribbon here along with Branch Rickey. And when I took our kids to see that, it was so moving to them. And I said to them, that was one person who changed the direction of the world. I said, you could be that one person.
The center was named for Dr. John Lemoyne, a noted abolitionist who lived in this house in Washington. Now the home of the Washington County Historical Society, the house was a critical stop on the Underground Railroad that spirited slaves to freedom.
Joyce, you were telling me that this is Dr. Lemoyne's house and there was speculation about the Underground Railroad?
Yeah, there were many people trying to figure out how he was getting the slaves out of here and onto freedom. And they thought there was a little underground tunnel that was built to go down and through, but that was not the case.
Through to the next house
Yeah, they
over
thought
here?
it was over here or going in that direction. But then when they said how he was bringing them out, was he was a doctor. And he was using these big cases, like suitcases, and he was sticking them in then, and he would put them on the back of the carriages, and that's how they were going into Pittsburgh.
Wow.
Yeah, through the suitcases.
Some house.
You want to go in?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go in.
The house is now the Washington County Historical Society's home, but it has been preserved as it was in the 1800s when Dr. Lemoyne and his descendants lived there and harbored runaway slaves.
So there's a story that was told many years ago that Dr. Lemoyne's wife had got a knock on the door, and the official said, we know there are slaves in the house and we're coming in. So she had her handmaid answer the door while she came up here, and she faked sickness. She got in the bed, covered up, and she told them, she said, now you cannot enter my bedroom or you would defile me as a proper woman. And meanwhile, the slaves were hidden under the bed.
Dr. Lemoyne and his entire family took such risk as part of a noble calling.
6, 7, 8, 9,
Good job, you
10.
put all the...
And I wonder what he would think if he could see what goes on in the center that is named for him now.
When they come in, the first thing they do is, hi, Miss Joyce, and I give hugs, and I'm always yelling at them, stop running up that sidewalk, it's concrete. Just walk, walk, walk. How are you all today? How was school? Was it good? Good? Exciting? Anything exciting? Should I know something, anything? Huh? Don't run, stop, 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 stop. And then somebody said to me, But Joyce, I was sitting in a car, and I was sitting behind the bus, and my heart was touched because these kids were running into the center. They saw it differently. They saw the kids eager to get here, and here I'm thinking of danger, running up the steps. So I thought, okay, maybe I need to stop behind them for running up the steps. Come on, hurry up, baby girl. Walk, walk, walk. People kept coming up to me saying, you should consider the Lemoyne Center, Joyce. You gotta go up to the Lemoyne Center. Why don't you take your student to the Lemoyne Center? Everywhere I went, it was the Lemoyne Center. And I said, they've got to be kidding. I wouldn't even ride my car past 2 streets down, let alone come up here. Can you drop off some of my kids up here? It was the most highest drug-ridden area. It was just a known fact that if you came in this area, you were coming to either get prostitutes or to buy drugs.
With the help of a few others, Joyce set about cleaning up the area.
I knew that one of the first things I wanted to do was beautification. And by planting flowers, everybody kept saying, well, there's never been flowers there. They're just going to step on it. And I said, well, I'll plant more. But I also used my garden as a teaching tool. So when the kids mess up, I would say to them, come here and show me what's a flower. And they look and they said, they're all flowers. And I would say, well, look real close and tell me if it, and they said, oh, it's all flowers. I said, actually, there's a lot of weeds in here, and that main purpose of the weed is to destroy the flower. Today, you're the weed. That's why I had to pluck you up out of the other flowers so you wouldn't mess up with them.
Despite being named a weed that day, now all the kids want to help plant in the garden. So Joyce is always creating programs for her kids, the girls and the boys.
Biggest fear, disappointing the people who love and respect me the most.
And they get to talk about real issues that boys go through, how to treat a woman, how to respect yourself, how to set goals, what are real goals. We're in a generation where kids, when they were kids, had kids, and they never grew up to be real responsible adults. And most of them have left the family unit that we knew, and their grandparents are raising kids.
There's 3 things I want you to put on the card. It's more about just helping young males be able to express things they may not be able to express either at home or at school. We kind of want to use this as kind of another avenue, as another outlet to be able to just talk about different things they may not be able to. So this is kind of just a good opportunity to be able to kind of talk about those things that they may not be able to discuss with someone else. I'm gonna go ahead and explain it out loud. The first one, the biggest fear, disappointing the people who love and respect me the most.
Get your cocoa box. Well, the girls have a program, and it's called MJG. Miss Joyce's Girls. So the MJGs get to learn about what is it like to be and understood to be a woman, things that you could and should not accept. We talk about boy issues, we talk about girl issues. I feel that some of our girls sell themselves short. They call themselves BITCH, and they're belittling themselves. They're allowing guys to just slap them on their booty or to just, call them any way they want. And I said, they are doing that because you're allowing them to. And then I also feel our girls are a little too forward. You did this and you did so good. I'm proud of you.
But homework is the first issue of the day at the Lemoyne Center.
I see the lead. Come on, we're gonna start off making sure we put everything there before you leave school. Make sure it's all there, okay?
Volunteers from nearby Washington and Jefferson College walk up the hill to tutor and help kids with their homework. And the Warhol Museum sends volunteers to help with art projects.
People wonder why kids sell drugs. The drug dealers befriend them. They talk to them. They listen to them. So I want them to think in terms of goals. Kids drop out of school because there are no goals set. They don't have anything that are not even obtainable. They have nothing to aspire to. So it's easy for them to drop out of school.
Joyce accomplishes all of this with the help of volunteers that she has enlisted from all over Washington County. There's the kitchen staff, because feeding all of these children is a huge challenge. And people like Diana Miller, who teach business at Community College of Allegheny County.
I am an adjunct professor. I have a student life group down at the college. And one day, Miss Joyce Ellis called down and asked for some volunteers, and I said this would be perfect for our group. We have a group called the Society for Social Advocacy, and we didn't have a cause. And the first day we walked in this building, we all fell in love, and we said, this is it. This is our cause.
Okay, you just came from your homework? After the next year, the DA visited me, and said, you know, the crime rate went down. Like, what's going on there? Okay, 2 days later, the state police calls me and says, what are you doing there? Because the crime rate went down in that area. Then the city police and the East Washington police all were telling me that the crime rate went down. So I knew I was onto something good. I tell them, my motif is to believe. You'll see it all over my office, believe. And I tell them, you can only get things in life when you believe. And sometimes it's only you who believes. Okay, then it should be stamped good. Just to see the kids be excited, just to see them be kids. People have, some of the older people, oh gosh, I keep getting emotional. Shoot. People from the community said that they can't believe that they're hearing the sounds of kids and the laughter, the shrills of kids, and all that was muffled. That meant our kids didn't have a voice. And people wonder why this world is so messed up. It's because we don't allow our kids to have a voice. Our kids need to have a voice. They're creative, they're adventurous. They just have like just great ideas of what they want to do and be. I mean, it's not the basketball, the rap, the singing, it's not that. They want to be someone. And no one's given them a chance to take what's here and make it real. And that's my legacy. That's what I want to leave, is that I made it. I gave them a chance.